Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the series opener here at Mugello Club Circuit for SnB's EuroNASCAR series. This 6-week series will be held at 6 different tracks with a total of 12 races. With 3 qualifying laps to start off the night and 2 back-to-back races, anything can and will happen. I'm Frozen Toast 24 and I'm here with J-Mac Attack, and welcome to SnB's EuroNASCAR series. J-Mac, what's up? How are you tonight?
That question will be answered this Sunday night.
I'm good, Frozen. This is gonna be a different kind of night because I'm wearing a couple of different hats that I'm not used to. So this is gonna be an interesting experience. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight.
Absolutely. Like you said, you're wearing a couple of different hats. This is your baby right here. I don't know if you have a second to start, to talk about this before we start qualifying, but what was your thoughts in creating this whole thing?
Well, I mean, this was an idea we kicked around. I've kicked around for a little while. I watched EuroNASCAR stuff on it. It shows up on YouTube, and it's definitely interesting. And having Forza and the NASCAR cars on that game, that's something that could be done. And we kind of put it on the back burner, and as you know, we kind of needed a fill spot, like a quick little series to fill some spots while we're trying to get the IndyCar League back going and our NASCAR League back going. So we just kind of threw this thing together at the last minute, and you and Justin have been a ton of help. It's kind of my baby, but y'all have really done a good job of y'all have been really helpful of kind of getting the minor details and people and stuff involved over the last couple of weeks. I just made a bunch of rules and comments and stuff. Y'all have been super helpful with it. But I'm excited. I'm ready to get going. I'm sure these guys are itching to get qualifying going, so we're gonna launch that here in a second.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited for it, and we already have a bunch of cheers happening already out there. Hall, thank you so much. He is one of the drivers out here. He had 2,500 biddies, so thank you so much, and good luck to you guys out there. We're getting ready to go to qualifying here, guys. I'm excited. We have never had anything like this before, so I'm very pumped to see what these guys can do. A shorter field tonight, but it's going to be a ton of fun. We have 2 races. Both are 24 laps. But right now we're getting ready to head to qualifying for 3 laps. So we'll see what these guys can do. Beast Football, what's up? TXR, how are ya? You see these guys getting ready, and they're off to qualifying. Let's see what kind of lap times we can get for these guys. It is going to be... we have a lot of guys, in the 56, the 57, the 58, 59 range. But you guys got to remember, it's been a while for me since I've been on Forza. They will take the cleanest, fastest lap first. So you can get a 56, but if it's not clean, you're going to be starting in the back. So that's going to be something that these guys really have to watch for tonight as we head to qualifying.
Yeah, this is as tiny of a track as it is, there isn't a whole lot to it. It's a relatively long track with a long straightaway in the front, but it has a lot of quick switchbacks and some long straights, and it can be pretty demanding, especially on cold tires. On cold tires at the beginning of these races, these drivers are going to be all on top of each other, so that's going to be the most stressful times for these drivers as they have to navigate these corners. The curves can be really slick. The grass is obviously very slick. This can be it can be pretty interesting to watch these guys get around here.
Absolutely. And you know, damage is on once we head into the race. You can see we have very close amount of people around here right now. Traction is off, so these cars are sliding around as these guys are coming around. You see the first guy out here going around the hairpin. Let's go up to him. That is David MC. He's coming around that hairpin and just came back from it. It's going to be so incredibly close out here. A lot of fun. Mugello is always a lot of fun, but man, oh man, if these guys are heading into turn one, I think that's going to be our biggest issue. If we can get past that, I think these guys are going to start to spread out and we'll be okay, but you got to get past turn one.
Yeah, getting past turn one. Turn one's heavy. It's pretty heavy braking, but it's also a long sweeping corner, which is on Forza is in these cars is probably the toughest type of corner to take. The long sweeping corner that you need a little bit of braking and to be nice and smooth in. So this is going to be these drivers are definitely going to be tested here right from the start. A nice little elevation change in turn one. It goes uphill, then it crests over, then it goes through a left-right section, long straightaway, then another left-right, and then a couple more kind of sweeping turns that can really catch these drivers off guard. So it's a very basic track, but
it's a fun one.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I think so. And we have some followers out there. Wizard Hawk, thank you so much for the follow. You guys are awesome out there. We have a lot of people chatting. Mr. Met, thank you for the cheers. I appreciate it. We have Cramp Stream out there. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Brian, we are out here on Forza. It is going to be amazing. These guys should be finishing up with qualifying, and so far, let's take a look. I want to see who the leader is. Is it going to be Rangers? We'll see. Best lap is definitely Skyland. We're going to have to find out if that is a clean lap. If it is a clean lap, then he will get pole. So we'll see what is going on out here, but it's going to be close. Like I said earlier in practice, these guys ran anywhere from a 56 to around a 59. So times are varying out here, but they're still pretty close together, J-Mac.
Yep, times very, very, very close together, but trying to get it over here. Yep, that'll be Skyland on the pole with Aviator alongside of him, and then it'll be Leaf Justin and Tom Flitty there in row two, and a 1:28.6 ended up making it into the clean lap. So definitely an interesting qualifying session there, to say the least.
Absolutely. You see it there, Skyland, with the 57.5. We have Rangers, a very different variety of lap times out here, but you can see what they are. But we're going to have Skyland leading us off, and honestly, no surprise there. Skyland is very, very talented, knows how to maneuver around in Forza, so really cool to see him out here. You see him on the NASCAR side, on Heat 5, you see him out here, so it's really fun to have him out here and all these guys. So TXR says pretty good lap times. I agree. I was out here earlier. I could only get a 59. I'm not a great Forza driver, so I have a lot of respect for these guys and what they can do out here. It's really cool to watch it, and with traction off, like I said, these guys are going to be sliding all over the place. You're going to see them slideways through the turns, through the hairpin. But we're going to have two heats out here. Race 1 is going to be 24 laps. Also, race 2, they're going to be during the day, and they're going to have all the same settings going into it. So you guys get ready. Let me know who you think is going to win. You see the names out here. Run a shorter field tonight, which Considering this is our first time out here, that may be a good thing. These guys are going to be fast. They're going to be racing hard. It's going to be a good one. If I remember your lap time, our stock, I think I can get 55s, 54s. You're crazy out here. That is craziness. More power to you. I don't know how you do it, but that is fast. You are moving. These are definitely stock setups. Nothing too crazy out here. We just run it stock just to keep everyone on the same playing field. All right, these guys are getting ready to go out to go green here. We just need everyone to ready up and they should be good to go. Lock on, what's up? How are you? Hope you guys are doing good. We have a lot of guys out here tonight. I love it. I love it. I know J-Mac, he's wearing several hats tonight. He's setting up the lobby. He's gathering everyone together. He created this thing and he's in the booth, so I'm trying not to bug him too much. We'll get him out here. We'll get him up here. TXR, how long have you been racing out here? That's crazy. Rock, I saw you out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. JLC, I should be out on NASCAR Heat. I would say tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. 5 years. Okay. So you could teach us a thing or two, huh? That is awesome. Good for you. We're just waiting on a couple more guys to ready up here, but J-Mac, I don't know what you're doing out there, but who do you think we're going to see do well tonight? Who we're going to see cross the checkered flag first?
I have no idea who we're going to see cross the checkered flag first. It's going to be, obviously we have Skyland, who's a veteran of Forza racing. At least Justin, he owns our IndyCar league. He's done a lot of Forza racing. We've heard about the Aviator doing a little bit of Forza racing, Rangers, TomTom, drivers that we hear about basically in everything we race. So those are the drivers that I expect to show out here in this very first race. As we're getting close. We just need a couple of ready ups here, and here we go. We're getting ready to go, Frozen. If I just need to get the lobby ordered up, and we'll be good to go.
All right, you heard J-Mac. We're getting ready to go, and we'll line these guys up. Hall with another 2,500 biddies. We have Luck Sky Lauren. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you so much for the bits, you guys. That is awesome. Internet. You guys are killing me with the names. It's cracking me up. Thank you so much for the follow. You guys are awesome out here. TXR says, I have been in a few big leagues that isn't just NASCAR. You know, yes, there's so many things out here. And as J-Mac has mentioned, we have done quite a few seasons in IndyCar. And we'll be back into that after this season. This is only going to be a 6-week season. So it's going to be short and sweet. A lot of fun. Our first to do this. So, yeah. It'll be fun to get through this and then also to get through IndyCar once again. Do you hear another hype train coming up? Oh my goodness, you guys are just crazy. We just got done doing three giveaways last week since you guys were crazy with the hype train. So I wanted to do a giveaway. You guys do so much for the stream and for me. I very much appreciate it. But TXR, IndyCar. Yes, if you are interested, we are on Xbox. You let me know, and we'll see what we can do for you. The countdown is on, though. 11 seconds until we get going to green at Mugello circuit here. It's going to be so fun. I'm super pumped. And as J-Mac said, I have zero clue on who's going to win this. Sky is super strong, but it's going to be close. You won the pass giveaway. Yeah, we had some repeat winners. It's been a long time since they won, but we did have some repeats. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. We have Sky out here. He is going to be leading us on pole with the Aviator on the outside. We have Leaf Justin going to be in that third spot with TomTom Flitty. He's going to be in fourth. And let's take a look at fifth, who is going to be David. He's been in quite a bit of leagues out here. We have Rangers in sixth. And J-Mac, I don't know if you're with us, but if you want to take us through seventh on.
I sure will if I can get out there and find them right quick. Let's see here. I'm still hooked up to my wheel and get my controller going here. And 7th is Hall, and then alongside him is Dion 4 Dub. In 9th is Tape, and that is our field tonight. 9 cars out there. A tiny field here for the very first ever Euro NASCAR League in Club Shake and Bake, and we're about to go green here.
Tiny field, but we have a couple of turns before we go green at the Mugello Club Circuit. It's going to be a good one. TXR, I will definitely keep you updated. If you are in Discord, yes, we do have a Discord. I'm sure it's listed out there somewhere, but I think put !Discord. That'll give you a link into our Discord, and you can keep updated on the most up-to-date races and events that go on out here. But here we go. We're getting ready to go green at the Mugello Club Circuit. We're going to have Skyland leading us off in that 49 car with the Aviator on the outside. It's going to be a fun one, and here we go. You guys, turn 1 is going to be the craziness, so I want to hang on board with Sky as we head there right now. Here we go. J-Mac looks to be pretty clean. We got some guys checking up. Dion getting a little loose back there as he is going right behind David. Sky keeping it pretty clean. Leaf Justin moves up to 2nd at the moment. Very close for these guys. We have a couple of guys going into the sand out there, and he was in 4th earlier.
Okay. Let's see. Out there at the lead is.
Poor J-Mac.
We're working here. Yeah, we left best lap on, so this is going to be in order of best lap instead of how they are on the racetrack. We're just going to have to keep track of that somehow. So this is going to be. This is going to be very interesting, but Sky leads Leaf Justin in 2nd, Aviator in 3rd, with Tom Flitty directly behind him in the 4th spot as they head down into turn 1.
Everyone's saying, J-Mac, don't get lost. Yeah, I think we had a couple of setting issues, but we'll get there. It's our first race out here, and here we are. We're on board with Rangers right now, and take a look at this battle he is having with Dion. Coming around the corner here, and we'll see if he can make the pass as he goes on the outside. We're turning the corner here. Everyone is still pretty close together. Dion's going to have that inside line. He's going to slide through it, and he's going to keep it. Rangers trying to put the pressure on him. He is all over his back bumper there, J-Mac.
All over his back bumper back there. I was still on the leader, Skyland, and not really any action up there, but I was watching him go through the penultimate corner, and that car was completely sideways. So these drivers digging early, no matter what position they're in.
Yeah. I want to take a look at this. Sky is still our leader. We have Leaf Justin in 2nd, the Aviator in 3rd. And let me tell you something. The Aviator is who just won the SnB Championship Series. Got himself a nice trophy from winning 2 out of 4 of those races, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to take a look back. But very talented driver, and he is out here once again joining an SnB Series. This time out in EuroNASCAR. He currently sits P3.
Car that started back in the middle of the pack, the 11 of Rangers. He just worked his way up into the 5th position. He is just ahead of Dion 4 Dub in that 6th spot. Dion falling back just a little bit as Rangers works his way up through the field. He's got a long way to go to catch the next car of Tom Flitty, but the 11 car moving up early on in this race.
You know, and we've seen these two battle it out. These two are always near each other. It doesn't matter what series, what game. Rangers and Tom Flitty, you're always going to see these guys have an amazing battle. And I think we might see it once again here. But take a look at this. As we saw earlier, going through that final turn coming onto the front stretch, you're going downhill. And it's really quite a lot to get these cars woed down and to not spin the tires as you're going through that turn. Traction control is indeed off, so these guys really do have to, be aware of how they go around these corners, and so far, they're doing a great job, J-Mac.
They're doing an excellent job, a nice clean start to this very first race of the season with Skyland with a big lead right now. The closest battle toward the front is between the Aviator and Leaf Justin in second and third. Those two drivers pretty close together at the moment, but really these drivers getting nice and spread out, taking it pretty easy on each other as they're working this track. Lap 6 or lap 5, I should say, of 24 as we keep going here. And these races, they're sprint races. They're designed to be quick races. There's 2 each night. After the end of this race, we will invert every car that manages to finish on the lead lap, and that is how they will start. Drivers who move up the most spots in each race are going to earn a bonus point, or a bonus 4 points, I believe, for gaining the most positions during a race. So a lot of incentive to continue racing, no matter what position you are in, no matter where you are on track. A lot of incentive to go every lap you can.
Absolutely. Leave Justin just trying to work on closing the gap up to Skyland, who is our leader at the moment. You see Aviator, who's just got Justin in his sights. He is not letting him go. So we'll see if he can't close that gap to him also. It's just going to be close out here. I want to take a look at some other battles. I know that we have some really close battles. Let's take a look at who started off in 6th. That looks like it is Hall M. Let's see if he's got anyone around him. It looks like, yeah, he's got Dion just straight ahead of him. So we'll see if he can make some time up and close that gap to him. I've seen him in practice. He was closing down those times, just doing a great job out there. Super excited about this series. So I'm really glad to see him out here, but so far he's looking very, very solid.
Yeah, Hall's been a little bit quicker than Dion the past few laps as he's closing that gap. And God, these guys, when they go into that next to last corner, they are absolutely sideways. It is a lot of fun to watch those guys dig through that corner, put that rear end out, and just try to hold on to him. But Hall right now, really doing a good job. Trying to run down Dion as those two are as that battle's closing up. Another battle that seems to be tightening up is that battle for the 4th spot between Rangers and TomTom.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Rangers and TomTom. No surprise here. I said it earlier. These two always find a way to have a battle, no matter where they are or what car they are driving. You see Rangers definitely closing the gap out here. I did not get to see these guys in practice a lot, so right now I'm seeing these guys run for the first time, and obviously they're close, and Rangers is really closing in on him as we're coming around the final corner onto the front stretch. Lap 8 of 25 here, so 24 I should say, but pretty crazy. These guys are doing a fantastic job as we're heading in to turn 1 at Mugello Club Circuit.
Oh God, behind TomTom Rangers, absolutely sideways, trying to get on the brakes. That rear end was wiggling back and forth. So some might even say twerking, but we might have to put a PG-13 rating on this stream, on this broadcast. But really loving that sort of Dale Jr. throwback theme that TomTom has going in that 8 car.